What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. We're about to go over here
I
into
can't
the
believe
Shadow
we
of
found ourselves
Discovery.
trapped in that scriptorium.
Speaking
Never
with
again.
Sebastian over in the Undercroft. See what this is about. Hey,
You'll
Sebastian.
never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
We're going for the no dark magic on this one, right? So, I regret using Crucio.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
You should tell him.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Hello, Ominous. Good to see you.
I am not letting this go.
Okay.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
What happened to his parents?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Okay. The spellbook is concerning.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Okay. Will do. Suppose this wasn't a proper mission. Just a little talking to. Hey, Sebastian. That means we have Fire and Vice. That is, however, a pretty long mission. this new talent. It's a Bombarda spell that I was waiting for, wasn't it? And we're also waiting for the Transfiguration. Yeah. I haven't unlocked that spell yet, though. Okay, speak to Poppy Sweetings. That's probably going to take quite a while, though. We're almost 10 minutes in already. So we may be going a bit overtime. Pretty high up here.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Yeah. How are we gonna do to a girl? It's a girl. She's fine.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Secret's safe with me.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Yeah, not like you're... Crash. Fun. Okay, back from the crash. Thankfully it saved right here. Hopefully we don't crash again.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Hello there.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Always put a stop to them.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Could be.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is...
That would be terrifying.
odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Okie dokie.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Revelio.
Probably didn't leave.
Pelts. Poor beasts.
They definitely wouldn't have left these behind, though.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
It's nasty. No idea where that's been.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Well, the poachers and the goblins are working together. I've discovered this a while ago.
Anything interesting?
Plenty.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Me neither.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Kill them all. Silently. I'm gonna stealth through the whole thing.
My mother used to
At least
always
try to.
say, a clear head makes way for a clear
Revelio.
No one.
Still talking to yourself?
Petrificus totalis.
You gonna... Nope.
I didn't always like a polite battle.
Gotta make sure he's not looking, though. Otherwise he's gonna detect.
They know the lies and falsehoods no one's mightier and Rockwood.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Directly facing me.
Petrificus totalis.
Yeah, don't worry about that broken stuff. He's it's nothing. It's a dragon skull. Most likely dragon vertebrae.
Petrificus totalis.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Dastardly things.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Okay.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
No, you're there.
Go over that one.
Don't know what Victor was thinking. Petrificus totalis.
Okay, we got a little way over here. That's a main door, so I'm guessing we're not going to go down that.
Revelio. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking?
Goblins around here.
Join us.
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is gonna get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Petrificus totalis. Hello? Bombardo. Accio. Defendo.
Expelliarmus! A more cautious is likely wise.
Turned around. Wasn't supposed to do that.
Revelio.
I mean, it's pretty obvious he was going to, but how dare he? Gotta go. Hippogriff.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
That is a dragon. Hello? Oh, I gotta speak to Papa.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
You know, running down the volume for this game quite a few times, and it's still going quite loudly.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Yeah, sure.
Revelio.
Give me a moment to steal all of their stuff. And not walk around, please. There we go.
Aloha Mora.
There we go.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Yeah.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
I want to get that guy. But I don't think I'll be able to.
Petrificus totalis. Bombard. I think you'll get it out of here.
Expelliarmus! You after the coldest snitch!
Oh.
Here's 10 points!
Back for
Confringo.
I'm not right.
Defender.
Levioso!
Temptation does not belong in this. Don't think you'll get
Accio.
out of here.
Levioso! Levioso!
He's right!
Defenders.
Levioso!
Confringo.
You dare slay one of my own! You
Protego.
avoiding our problem.
Defender.
Feels like the difficulty just jumped for some reason. Or I've gotten.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Stop right now!
Wrong person.
You made a mistake. Shall we finish what we started?
Confringo.
Someone been taken out last week.
What have you done?
Protego.
Showing off,
Stupid.
are we?
Confringo. Defender.
You like to torture dragons, do you?
Rather unwise. I see you. How did you do that?
Levioso!
Defender.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Protego. Confringo.
Stupid little weed.
Defender. Confringo.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Hello there. Easy now.
Incendio.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I'd say so.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
What should we do with the egg?
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
They're obviously going to retaliate, so I'm not going to go into that one. Let's get out of here.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be
I've been
careful,
doing
won't you?
Good so far.
I shall see you back at the castle.
Yeah. Okay, and with that, we just have to wait for more missions to pop in, so we're going to go ahead and end it there for the day. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.